My wife disowned my son, and I can't believe what you freaking said to him.
You know, disowning your son. I'm gonna say something controversial.
Yeah,
not cool.
Not cool.
I don't like it. I don't stand for it.
I actually think I'm going to disown every son I have.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think that builds character. Actually,
it does. Have you ever heard of Game of Thrones? No, you haven't.
I've heard of it.
You have not
I
watched it.
I've never seen.
Well, in Game of Thrones, Jon Snow, bastard son, disowned. He joins the Night's Watch and then basically becomes like King of the North.
Very successful.
Very successful. So I think if you want your other example, Jeff Bezos. His parents rejected him. Abandoned. Billionaire.
Steve Jobs.
Abandoned. Billionaire.
So it's not just to disown. That's too light. We have to completely abandon.
Yeah. See, disowning is child's play.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to be an adult? You want to make a billionaire? Abandon your children.
Throw them in a ravine.
Yeah.
See if your baby lives.
Get biblical on them. It was like the thing where like during Moses times. I think Moses got thrown in the river.
He was in a river. Yeah. The Romans or Spartans, that was like in a gorge or something.
Yeah.
Throw them off a cliff or something. See if they live. Are
they strong?
Then they're one of us. Yeah. By the way, before we get off this topic, I have to say, anyone watching right now that has never seen one episode of Game of Thrones, please comment. We are a rare breed. We are a rare species, but I know we will stand strong united.
And everyone who's a normal person and has watched Game of Thrones, say King of the North in the comments.
Okay, non-Game of Thrones versus Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Go.
Winter is coming.
Go.
Say it in the comments. All right. I, male 37, have a 13-year-old son. I was a widower when I met my now wife. She has a 16-year-old daughter from another relationship. The family is often on pretty good terms. My son is the quiet one in the house. He keeps to himself a lot, but not to the point of being concerning. My wife and stepdaughter, on the other hand, are the complete opposite. A bunch of chatty Cathys over here. They both encourage him to be outgoing and share activities and join gatherings with the extended family.
Okay. That seems good so far.
Like they're including him.
Yeah.
Right? This is all good. All fair play. My son complained about having to be forced out of his comfort zone and having his need for space being validated, which like I guess I understand, but it's good to push your comfort zone and like socialize.
It really depends on the scenario. So
I feel I'd say but generally pushing your comfort zone.
No, I agree.
Is good for growth. I spoke to both my wife and stepdaughter and asked them to give him space and freedom to spend his time however he wanted. They apologized and promised to let him be.
All right.
Which I think it is important maybe to respect his boundaries, but
again, it totally depends.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what are they pushing him to do? Like,
do lines of coke in the bathroom.
Yeah. Do it, Billy. I'm not your mommy unless you're doing.
As Mother's Day was approaching, I wanted to throw my wife a surprise Mother's Day celebration. It was no longer a surprise because my stepdaughter gave her the heads up so she could prepare. Bruh, stepdaughter, why you ruin this shit? What are you doing, baby? Yesterday, I got off work earlier than usual to get the final arrangements done. We planned to celebrate at the restaurant and invited her family there. I had the key, and while I was entering the house through the front door, I overheard my wife and stepdaughter talking to my son.
Okay, this is where it's going to go down. This is where it's going to go bad. I can feel it.
I feel it too. My spidey senses are tingling. My wife was asking my son if he could convince me to let him stay home and not go with them to the restaurant to celebrate. I paused and decided to keep listening. My son said, why? And she told him that his introverted and socially inept attitude will make her family uncomfortable and will ruin the mood.
How is someone like just like keeping to themselves?
Yeah.
It's like Billy's being silent, so obnoxious. Like, say something. Why don't you?
I mean, like, I feel like at least it'll probably like net zero. Like,
there will be no effect. Like, it would only be true if it was the opposite. If he was just like always like making stupid jokes or being annoying. And it's like, okay, like maybe like, don't go too crazy, maybe, but like being quiet.
Yeah. I have a friend, Christian. Christian's like can be quiet sometimes.
Yeah.
He's always great to have around.
Yes.
So what are you trying to say?
He's like a friendly
Christian?
tree.
He's like
Don't at me, Christian. You know I love you.
A friendly tree. Is that a compliment or a
You decide.
You decide.
You decide.
If you love trees, then it's a compliment.
That's right.
He promised her that he'd be well behaved and would try to interact and socialize with everyone, but she said that she wasn't buying it. Dude, this kid's literally like, hey, like I'll really try for you, but the freaking mother figure is like, nah.
Awful.
Yo, it's terrible. He kept reassuring her, but she snapped and told him that technically she's not his mom, so she didn't get why he wanted to celebrate Mother's Day with her so badly.
Shut up. Bro, you should be trying to like connect with this
kid's
son.
mom literally died. Like, and
that's true.
Yeah, the OP's widowed. His mom,
13-year-old kid,
died.
of course he's like hoping to have a mother figure
Yeah,
in
he's
his
searching
life.
for his mom.
Oh
And,
my
oh
God,
my! I can't
bro.
imagine how terrible that would feel. Oh, dude, like, what do you even say? What would you say to that? People in the comments.
Truly.
People, our OKOP family. What do you even say? What do you say? Put it in the comments. My stepdaughter threw some, I don't remember, backhanded comment, and then both of them were shocked to see me standing there. Both were staring without saying anything.
Yo.
I told my son and his stepsister to go to their rooms and told my wife that the celebration was off. Cancel.
Dun dun dun.
Get canceled, Karen.
That's right.
You freaking
Step Karen.
stepmoms. Yeah, step Karen. I like how like everyone's like out of the room and like shit's about to go down right now.
Dude.
Yeah. She tried to argue, asking why repeatedly. And I told her why. Like, what do you mean why, bro? You got caught red-handed being a dick bag.
Are you an idiot?
I told her I was done arguing and the decision was already made. She yelled, asking what she was going to tell her family, and said that I was making a tremendous mistake towards her. A tremendous mistake. Bro, you made a tremendous mistake about being like by literally disowning your son.
This is gaslighting vibes.
Yeah, this
me.
is so bad. This is so bad. It's like she gets caught doing something terrible and she's like, I can't believe you would do this to me.
How dare you do this to my family?
Yeah.
How could you?
How selfish
you
could
monster.
you be?
Yeah, really.
I ignored her while she kept throwing tantrum after tantrum. Early this morning, she took my stepdaughter and went to stay with her folks. Not a single call or text from her so far. Situation is full of tension. I'm upset still, but more hurt, to be honest. I mean, yes, I did say I was going to have the celebration, but I thought what she said to my son was too harsh to ignore.
Yes.
Am I the a-hole for doing this?
You are absolutely the a-hole.
Okay, like this is
Just kidding.
Yeah. John's actually a terrible person.
I am.
And agrees only with assholes.
Finally, everyone understands.
Yeah.
You guys know. Come
Yeah,
on. You already know.
He knows. You know John's MO.
Yeah.
I think one, the gaslighting. You totally fucking called it. Like they're instant gaslighting when she's confronted with anything that even represents a reprimanding. And of course, like OP needs to do something like this.
Yeah.
Like, there should be repercussions. There should be like a serious conversation, because it's like, dude, that kid is looking for a mother figure. And you just
I didn't even
robbed him
think
of that.
about that, but as soon as you said that, I was like, I mean, it's already bad for it to be like, I'm not even basically, I'm not your mom, so why do you even care? But like the fact that he lost his mom because she passed away, like, and he's 13, like that's like prime, like vulnerable age.
Yeah.
So,
and like you can tell that he's trying to ingratiate that mother figure by saying like, no, I'm gonna try to be social.
Yes, literally,
it's uncomfortable for him to be social, and he's going to try because he wants to be there for her Mother's Day. He literally just wants to be there for her Mother's Day. That's it.
And she's like,
no,
you're too awkward, bro.
Yeah.
So I
You're
cancel you as
not my son for me.
Yeah.
Man, OP, not the a-hole.
That's right.